In this video, I'm looking to share my journey, some experiences, some tips and tricks, some things that you should not be doing that I did so that you don't make the same mistakes, and hopefully you pass the exam with flying colors like I did. I'm just kidding. I just got 750 out of 1000, I think. It's not very flying colors, but a pass is a pass, okay? But yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna switch over to my desktop here so I can show you the material, the things I used to prepare. Okay. All right, so we are of course gonna go to the official site for the certification, and it's just you just Google it. I will provide links to all the things that I'm gonna talk about that I used to prepare for it in the description, so you don't have to Google it. You just copy the link, paste it on the browser, and you're there. So you want to visit the main official site, see what the level is like, what the product is, what role you're gonna get. It talks about overview, you know, all that stuff, right? And this is what the thing is. This is where you should be going and going through all these modules. I know they are very long, like they're long, like 4 hours, averaging about 4 hours, and a lot of theory, a lot of text to go through. In today's time, when there is very limited attention span, this really tests your attention span. Okay, span. You know what I mean. So yeah, just try going through them, and hopefully you can do them. Okay. Second thing I did was, so I'm gonna be honest with you too, because I like to be honest. I did not go through each and every module or each and every units each module has to offer. Some of the reason are because they are just repeating what I already have. So for example, manage identities and governance, I've already done it through my SC 300, which covers everything. I've already gone through managing virtual machines or networks through the VDI cert that I did. It's the Azure 140. So I didn't go through all of them, but if you have not done these previously or worked with them, please try going through all the units within each modules. Okay, moving on. Second thing I did was labs, and I was hoping Microsoft would test me on this by adding a lab section by the end of the exam, but there were no labs in the exam. But this was very useful. It's going to be useful for learning, plus useful when you're actually working in the work environment. So it's basically you go through each lab, tests on the things it talks about. So the top one will test you about administrating identity, second one would be governance, compliance, resources, virtual networks, all those fun stuff. So just click on each lab. It tells you everything you need to know: introduction, the time it'll take, the architecture diagram, job skills, all those things. So just go through them. If you need any help with any of these labs, try googling it on YouTube. Someone must have a tutorial on it, or you can ask me in comments and I will make one. Okay, so please do these. This is very important to gain the skills needed to do the work. Second or third thing I should say is I went through John Savills, of course, the guy, you know, Jim Bro. You should never miss out on any of his video. And I went through the AZ 104 study cram version 2, 4 hours long, and I don't think I finished it completely.
So then they added this.
Sorry, I'm just gonna mute him. But he's a very good teacher. He's a very good instructor, and I hope you guys go through his study cram like I did. It really just helps this solidify all the things you learned here. Okay. So please do that. I would say do the exam cram a couple of days prior to sitting for the exam. That's how I like to do them, because they are called exam cram and they are supposed to be done before the exam. Last thing I did was Mic in the Cloud. I found this channel out while I was trying to get more in-depth knowledge on some of the Azure services like Kubernetes he has an awesome video on Kubernetes, which I think is precisely what you need. Let me see if I can search that for you. I know it's gonna make the video longer, but hey, I'm trying to provide value.
So last time we looked at
So he has a complete playlist. I didn't go through the entire playlist, but I did learn the, as you can see, I went through the Kubernetes and the traffic manager, and that's it. But yeah, just go through, and he explains things very in a different, unique way. He will show you
Buy a Mini Cooper.
He will create scenarios, and he will show you how to do them too. So it just makes things much easier to learn, and all your doubts and question, or everything you need to know, you will get out of watching his video and doing the same thing side by side if you can. So that's what I used for learning and passing. Now a little bit about my journey. So I wanted to do this. First of all, what I did was I just booked the exam. I booked the exam 2 weeks in advance, which some will say is very short time, and I would not recommend you guys doing that if you have not worked in Azure environment before. Because of my experience in working in the virtual or VDI Azure environment, I already am familiar with the navigation and most of the services. So I felt confident, and I also wanted to get it done. So I set a time, which was 2 weeks, and I started studying. Initially, my goal was to study for at least an hour or 2 hour max every day, and I would say I did that I missed a couple of days in a week. The first week I just studied for an hour or two every day, at night, evening, whenever I would get time. And that's when I was going through the modules here and these videos. Okay, so I would go through module and these videos. Now on the last week, I started doing labs. I completed the labs in 3 weeks. It took me a lot of time. They look like they are you can just do them in one day, but it took me 3 days to do them. But I'm glad I did them. Okay, they are very helpful. You should do them too. Did the labs, and on the exam day, a day before exam, I did the exam cram. And on the day of the exam, or like the night before the day of the exam, I went to exam topics, and I don't know why it's taking so long, but exam topics, it's like an free website where you can browse for popular exam. So I'm just gonna go to Microsoft here. Microsoft, and they have all the exams here. I'm just gonna go down to AZ104, and there are 606 questions, so you just browse through them and try doing as much as you can. I did not do all of them. I think I did 150 question max, and they did not came in the exam. So I'm gonna break it to you. Usually there is a 50%, 60% chances the questions here would show up in the exam, but in my case, the questions they did not show up during the exam, and it was not a good feeling. Now let's talk about the exam itself. I was kind of late to get to the exam because of the traffic, but it's fine. I found out the exam was not intermediate. It was a little bit harder than intermediate level, because all the questions were brand new. I have not gone through them. I did not see them in the exam topics, and there were a lot of scenario based questions. They were not very simple one word answer, and there was no lab. So I was hoping there would be labs, so I can just do the labs and get more time to work on like multiple choice question, or match the following, or do the following questions. But there were no labs, and yeah, I was short on time. I missed 2 questions. Okay, so I was short on time, and usually I'm not. So try to be mindful of that. The exam could be hard. So just be prepared for it. Just go, just be fully confident, and please keep track of the time, because I missed two questions at the end. I did not answer all one time. I still managed to pass, and I'm gonna share the score with you. I think I got 750, but I was not very confident after I submitted the exam. Um, but I'm glad I passed. Um, and I think that's it. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments, and I will be happy to answer. And thanks for watching.